2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at small forward. And last season, Doris, the league took a stand on load management with the player participation policy.
Well, Kevin, I think that was a good decision, to be perfectly frank with you. There's a lot of conversation about exactly what the data is showing as it relates to load management. What I know unequivocally is there are retired players who have put forth a supposition that load management could actually contribute more to injuries. Now, I don't know on what basis they make that supposition, but this is a fascinating topic.
Brown with it. Next game we saw him score 32. Williams with the block. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Over Holiday. And the Hornets miss again.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Buries it from three-point range.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Bridges for 3. It's good from long range.
Bridges for 3. And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And there's the call on Mark Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. The kick out to Brown.
Really just struggling here in the first 3 minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Brown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Fires the 3. Bridges with the board.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
There's Ball with the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's tipped.
Boy, the raw athleticism and then the instincts of Josh Okogie to get up and send that shot back.
Bridges misses.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
No problems knocking that one down.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Here's of Nurkic. He's checked in for Mark Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. Checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Hauser misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Smith, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Here's Hauser, covered by Miller. Hauser, the pass to Horford. No good on the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Miller outside. Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. White goes in, and White slams it in.
Walk the dribble, drive, slash. Derek White, boy, I'll tell you what, taking no prisoners on that finish.
Smith for 3. The rebound by the Celtics.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. .40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Mann, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And the basket is good.
Grant Williams getting more and more confident with his jump shooting. Nice delivery there.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now here's White. He's got 5. Pass to Hauser. Shoots the 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Miller kicks to Nurkic. Launches it. Unable to get that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Count it.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
It's stolen by White. Kicks it to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice play.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, you love Nurkic showing off his touch. This guy, as a passer, dangerous, now showing you I can score it too.
And Queta gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. For 3, Okogie. The rebound by Queta. Boston leading by 7. White, wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One.
Watch for Melo.
And the three ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball from long range. It's hauled in by Brown.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 1, the Celtics.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
The tray. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 10 in the bucket from Bridges.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Celtics making a switch here. Fournette's checked in. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday.